Therefore, Shib is currently going through a period of time that is quite fascinating. As of right now, the major Shib push is going to get underway. This is excellent news with regard to the pricing, the appearance, and really anything else that is associated with shrines. I have something important to share with you all. This is Luxide, my name. I am pleased to have you join our organization. Make sure that you use the subscribe button that is located below if you have not already done so. There is one more time to ring the bell. It is not the cost of doing it. There will be a notification sent to you every time there is a new live video on the channel. During the time that this video was being produced, Shib was actually breaking out around the same time. During the course of today, I will be seeing my second Shib movie. Currently, the cryptocurrency market is experiencing a period of extremely rapid movement. One more time, I really hope that this is something that continues. Nevertheless, I would like to emphasize a few crucial points. There have been some fundamental shifts taking place. What do you think about beginning with a discussion about whales? The notion that whales are harmful to Shiba Inu has been around for a very long time at this point. I have always maintained that was not the case. In point of fact, whales have been among the most dependable consumers until recently. After a considerable amount of time, the pricing has not changed. During the past, about a week and a half, there were also instances in which there was a great deal of movement of whales. Is that what you mean? Even though the cryptocurrency market was getting hotter, it did not come as a surprise that Shib was also getting hotter. However, they have really become rather more subdued at this point. They have lost some of their sexiness. It should come as no surprise that yesterday was a day of loss, with 155 billion Shib being taken out of the bank. Given that Shib has experienced a slight increase, it is not surprising that they have made a little bit of money, because whales frequently become very quiet shortly before they perform something significant. This is a crucial fact to keep in mind. They are really silent the majority of the time. They don't accomplish much the most of the time. The situation of that whale finding their Shib has been very slight, and most of the time they are simply in the drift. Despite the fact that there were still approximately 5.5 trillion Shib of whales yesterday, the situation is not quite as chaotic as it was the number of days prior. There is a great deal of instability since there were a lot of individuals buying and selling. At the moment, however, we are selecting to maintain a cool demeanor while we wait for the subsequent wave. Also, the next wave of Shib people is set to come through. Is that okay? Over the course of time, this is the interest on Shib. The total number of searches is as follows. People from every corner of the globe behave in this manner. On the 12th of November, there was a significant increase in the price of Shib, which occurred before that date. Following that, we dealt with this situation so that it became somewhat more peaceful. The search resilience can be measured using this metric. Another way of saying this is that people are paying attention to what she is doing at the moment. Due to the fact that it extends the lifespan of pumps, this is a very significant factor in determining the price of Shib. Okay, we need to maintain our strength throughout them. If this is not the case, you have a lot of room for error if you enter pumps too rapidly. What we witnessed in this location back in March, of course. On this particular occasion, things were a little bit different because there was a significant surge of energy outside of stores, and then it halted, right? Fear spread throughout the market as Bitcoin adjustments were made and the situation became more stable. Along the way, there were certainly black swan occurrences that occurred. This is the reason why Shib acted in the manner that it did. This is the reason why the market behaved in the manner that it did. That was not as big of a surprise as I had anticipated, The situation, however, is starting to change a little bit. There is an increase in the number of clicks that result in purchases, which indicates that retailers are paying more attention. In addition, I would like to bring to your attention the locations where a significant portion of this search traffic is actually rather high. If you are a resident of the United States of America, Canada, Singapore, the Netherlands, or Austria, you are able to observe that a significant portion of this search traffic originates from locations such as these. Considering that India is typically considered to be one of the most powerful countries, the fact that it is only at a 52 right now is even more intriguing. In fact, we haven't even witnessed this to get off the ground yet. That is the reason why this has been so incredibly thrilling. It is also important to note that a number of these leading corporations are likely to devote a significant amount of resources to the Shiba Inu breed. For example, Shi, the leader of Shiba Inu, was participating in a conversation on a really intriguing move that Crypto.com is making. People who stake Crow are being rewarded with Shib as prizes, which is what they are already doing. The fact that several of these leading exchanges all around the world have been accumulating Shiba Inu stocks and other assets is something that we are aware of. For those that stake Crow and obtain Shiba Inu, it is possible for them to receive rewards over the course of the next 18 days, namely until the 6th of December. Therefore, there is a highly fascinating drive for trading, if that is the case. Also, it is important for people to keep in mind that these are business transactions. Regarding a month or two ago, believe we had a conversation regarding this topic. As we go into the alt season, platforms will work harder to compile a list of some of the most valuable currencies currently available in the market. In other words, when there is a greater volume of sales, they generate a greater amount of revenue. There are many who declare, "Oh no, that is terrible." Exactly. That is the way things are. Do you agree that they run a business? Nevertheless, it is beneficial to have a great deal of noise. Prices shift as a result of changes in volume. Fortunately, Shiba Inu has been experiencing daily traffic of more than $1 billion for quite some time now. Furthermore, as the season progresses, this might really start to skyrocket to very high levels. While I am unsure as to whether or not this will display it, it is possible that I was required to bring this up. I can still vividly recall how hectic things were back when the market was at its highest point. There was a time when daily transactions of tens of billions of dollars were taking place with enormous volume. To illustrate, on October 26, 2021, there were daily deals that totaled $39 billion. This is only one example. Remember the month of May 2021 when Shib was experiencing a fantastic surge. There is a potential loss of tens of billions of dollars. Therefore, there is a greater amount of trade taking place at the present time than there was when we initially began this early run in 2021, and we have not even reached that date yet. That's why everything that's going on is so outrageous. It is nevertheless common for certain individuals to make statements such as, should be in a scam, it's dead, and it's all the same. But yeah, no. Haha. Funny, isn't it? This is the reason why many try to make a living in crypto. I am not aware of what they are able to view. To tell you the truth, this is the reason why people continue to fuck themselves over and over again, and I hope that the shit outbreak is still currently taking place as I speak. I think that this is a fantastic idea. This turned out to be a particularly significant move today, but you get the picture. At long last, it appears like everything is coming together and people are finally able to realize that cryptocurrency is poised to experience a very significant wave. As I mentioned in my most recent film, the alternative season will once again be the most significant one that we have ever witnessed. I really hope that each of you is as excited as I am. On a consistent basis, I value you all. Just one more time, if you haven't done so already, you ought to look at Margex. The price has increased by 44% only for that one spot, as I mentioned earlier today. Have a look at the effects that pressure can have, keeping in mind that there is a possibility of it occurring is important. Keeping that in mind is all that. Once more, if you guys are interested in making use of that, there is a link to it at the bottom of the text. Make sure you have a wonderful day.